spacious interior, and serious sound system. The 2000 Ford Focus is a party waiting to happen.
Alright guys, so it's 30 degrees below zero and I want to mess with the Ford Focus wagon today. Now, I was going to move it around with the Ford, with Barney, the purple Power Stroke, but anybody that knows anything about Power Strokes will say that if you forget to plug in a Ford Power Stroke at 27 below, it's not going to start. Now, Peg would say ether start it, but we're just plugging it in and I'm going to try and get this car going on its own. Now, I bought this car for the demo derby. I love demo derbies, but if you buy a car before the derby, too far before the derby, it's not uncommon for it not to survive till the demo derby. And this one saw some hard times.
You're definitely stuck now.
I'm not gonna point fingers. I'm not gonna say it didn't get shot at and beat up, but it won't move where it is. Not because of the snow, but because that tire's flat and the belts are hanging out. And this tire is, well, we won't get into the details of why it won't move, but I don't know if the transmission's strong enough to drive anyway, so we're gonna get it started, and then I'm gonna see what we can do after that. If the transmission is enough that I can still drive it under its own power, we're going to chain up the rims and see if we can't make some 5-minute tire chains for this thing so I can get it in the shop without having to start the Ford. So as you can hear, I've reconnected the battery and made some snowbank clearance for the door and cleared the skiff of snow off the seat. Hopefully it doesn't hurt the resale value. We'll see if it'll still start. I'm sure it'll run. I just don't know if the battery's any good. Oh. Oh, the battery is not good. Oh, doesn't this take you guys back to when the nightmare when 7.3 Ford Power Strokes were popular? Oh, look at this. Just fogging out the whole yard. What a piece of crap. Now, I was hoping to build some tire chains and drive this thing in, but it won't even turn over. Now, it could be because it's a piece of crap. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the burnouts and the abuse. Like, there's no excuse for this thing not to run. It's had a very easy life, but it won't even turn over. So I'm going to try and get it in the shop and then make it turn over. So I strapped that handy old quad tire, yes, that is a Super Swamper, onto the front of the truck, and now we're just going to use it as a pusher to push it in there. Yeah, Barney has to save the day. We're trying to push this shitty car through a maze of dead diesels. Like, there's just an IDI and a Cummins and a 7.3 Power Stroke and just trying to push it through this maze of dead vehicles is just a party. Man, I'm dumb. So as you can see, you just gently push the car through the maze. Everybody wins. Didn't have to plow into any of the trucks. And that back window just will not break. Like, you gotta give kudos to Ford for that thing. Jesus. Now we're just gonna do some minor, front to back alterations. Oh yeah, see, loves that stuff. And it's pretty much lined up for the shop. Oh yeah. Look at that, like, just the work of a professional. None of the wheels turn. And just flawless performance from Barney. Man, that's a good unit. To start this piece of shit, but of course, like usual, it doesn't fucking start. Man, Chev sucks. Into the shop we go. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, it likes that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we're veering off to the right. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm basically a professional. Like, there's one-handed too, like not even someone to steer that piece of crap. Oh, let the party begin. Remember the call out? What a bunch of losers. So we got it in the shop now, and we got to figure out why it's not starting. I know why it's not moving. And then yeah, we're gonna pull the pan and put some nitrous to it and see what happens. The bottom end, it loves no oil and nitrous oxide. Like, that's just a good mix. You know how this thing knew it was coming to its death? Look at the blackies. It was, no, I don't want to come in. No, I don't want to die. So I decided to not look into why it wouldn't start and just started boosting it instead. And pretty much solved the problem. Like, it pretty much needs nothing. It's good for the road. Now, I think the transmission's done, but I'm not 100%. So we're going to make sure the transmission's done. Then we'll kill the engine, right? That's what a diligent person would do. Oh, it's getting violent in here. Oh, I don't think it likes that too much. Now, I like to drop the oil pans for maximum dramatic effect when we're finishing off an engine, because there's nothing worse than someone revving an engine and then it's seizing. But this thing's got an actual cradle, so you can't actually see anything. I'll show you guys. So you can't actually see the rotating assembly through this cradle. So I'm going to see if I can remove it, but if not, we're just going to let nature take its course, so to speak, and see if the parts can't find their way through the cradle on their own. And don't worry about the oil pickup. I'm not going to be picking up oil anymore. So if we want to see more of the bottom end, we have to do some aluminum removal. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll get a good view of everything this way. Oh. Oh, yeah, now we'll be able to see the crankshaft. Everybody wins. Blowing up engines is fun. But you know what's more fun than just blowing up an engine? Adding a little engine blow-up juice. Let's give this a try. Oh, yeah. It likes that. Bet the car's gonna like it too. So the moment of truth is upon us. The nitrous is hooked up. The oil's drained. The pan is open. I opened the door. Hopefully the steamy nature of the air coming in doesn't ruin the video quality. Yeah, we'll just see what we can see. So, once again, we proved why you have to loosen connecting rods on a 4-cylinder. They just don't blow up. They're, even with nitrous, even with a 50 horsepower shot of nitrous, with no oil pan, it would not toss a rod. So, if we can get it to crank again and fire, which
that's a slim possibility. But if we can get it to crank again and fire, I'm going to, if it cranks at all, I'm going to loosen some connecting rods and see what we can do, because that was unacceptable. I'm disappointed.
So it totally let me down trying to blow it up. I mean, these things are tough, but I couldn't get it started again. It was seized rocks all. I'm not sure why it had such an easy life, but well, we're gonna give it a little care package and maybe it'll get better. It's about 3 pounds of care package. Yeah, we'll just place this under the hood, get well soon. So as you can see, the 3 pounds of tanerite, they did what we call a top end delete. It erased the exhaust. The head looks to be a little twisted and broken. The dual overhead cams are now at about 50% capacity. There still appears to be some minor flames. I wouldn't want my car to burn down, might ruin its resale value. Anyway, I'm tired from running around getting this shit done, but yeah, it's too bad the engine didn't come apart better, but at least we finished it off with some style. Thanks for watching, guys. More good shit to come.